So this question looks like it's going to be a simplify question. I say that because the question is very short and contains an equation. Also, these I consider these to be expressions. So that's the rule for simplified questions. They're usually between 1 and 3 lines long and contain either an equation and or an expression. So we have both in this case. So looking at the equation provided, g of x equals absolute value of x over a minus 14. There's nothing I can do to simplify that exactly. So I'm going to keep reading and see that the question is asking for the product of g of 15a. So g of 15a, product means multiply, so I'll put a little dot for multiplication. G of 7a, that's what I want. So I really need to use another strategy called plug in information from the question, PIQ. So I'm going to plug in this 15a into the x here, my g of x. If I want g of 15a, that means I'm replacing x with 15a. So I replace this x here. I also replace this x here. So g of 15a would become the absolute value of 15a divided by a minus 14. I can simplify that. The question tells me that a is less than 0, but because I have a 15a here, that numerator is going to be positive. So I can just say that this is the same as positive 15a over a, but a is negative. This is what is very important about this. So while these a's will cancel out, they'll actually cancel out to make a negative 1, which makes this equal to negative 15, and then I bring my minus 14 in. This becomes negative 29. So I hope you followed that. A is negative. I know that because the question says A is less than 0. However, when I plug A into an absolute value, it makes it positive, okay? So I have a positive 15A, but then I'm still dividing by that negative A. So that's why the A's do cancel in terms of their quantity, but they're going to cancel out and make a negative 1. So I get a negative 15, then of course I have my minus 14. So g of 15a is negative 29. So I have negative 29 times, let's see what g of 7a is. So g of 7a, I'll go here into this space here, would be absolute value 7a over a minus 14. But again, a is negative, absolute value makes it positive, so the numerator is 7a, but the a on the bottom is really like a negative a, right? The a is negative, which means these cancel out, making a negative 1, which makes this equal to negative 7 minus 14, which is equal to negative 21. So I have negative 29 times negative 21 for my g of 7a. Now all I have left to do is to go to my calculator, which I won't show on screen, but you can use your handheld calculator or go to Desmos for this. And we're going to multiply that negative 29 times negative 21. And what I get is that this is equal to 609, and therefore our correct answer here is 609.